If you own a business and you market that business through social media, chances are at some point in your career, you're going to come across an unhappy customer. And that's natural and it's normal. But what changes everything is actually how you handle that customer situation. Today, I'm going to take you through 4 steps to follow when handling unhappy customers via social media. Episode 153 starts right now. Welcome to the Lora Shipman Show minicast, a special edition of my podcast where it's just you, me, my mic, your earphones, plus quick tips and hacks you can implement immediately to improve your life and your business. Are you ready to get started? I know I am. Let's dive in. Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm so excited you are here today. It is my absolute favorite day of the week. It's minicast day, and that's the day where I deliver lots of value, lots of content. You take notes, then you jump out and you execute on whatever you learned in today's minicast. And today we're talking about unhappy customers that pop up through social media. And it's just the cost of doing business. It's going to happen. And sometimes what happens is an angry customer, an unhappy customer will take their issues public via social media. And it can be a very scary place, especially if you are the owner of the business, because after all, this is your baby. Well, I'm going to give you 4 things that you can do to help you protect your baby. So let's just jump right in. The first thing that you need to remember is the person lodging the complaint just really wants to be heard and or acknowledged. That's all. So don't try to explain yourself or make excuses for the situation. That's only going to really make the person angrier. It's not a game of who is actually right or wrong. Instead, all it is you being a good listener. So what I would recommend you do next, if that person should pop up on your feed, is actually go private. Don't go public. Publicly acknowledge that they have an issue, but then go ahead and get into a deeper conversation with them in the DMs or through email or a phone call or whatever is appropriate for the situation. You don't want to carry this whole conversation out in public. You do want to acknowledge that there's a problem and that you're going to make it right. So far we have 2 steps. We've got acknowledging that there's an issue and then going private and not public. The third thing you want to do is you actually want to do this before you get to this stage. Work on creating some sort of standard response that you can tweak to meet the needs of each individual situation. And I'll give you an example to help get you started and get those creative juices flowing. This is one that I use with some of my clients. And it goes like this. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We are very sorry that your experience was not what you expected. We will work with our team to make sure this doesn't happen again in the future. What you're doing here is you're acknowledging that they had a problem, and you're also acknowledging that you're addressing it and that you're going to work with your team to make it right. And this works out really well because they're getting exactly what they're looking for. They're getting acknowledgement, but they're also getting the fact that you're going to make changes with your team so that this doesn't happen again. The last step is really just to go ahead and review your statement, make sure that it's professional, short, to the point, and without emotion, and then put a period on it and send it off. Be done with it so that you can move on to bigger and greater things with your business. Just to recap, the 4 things you want to do is number 1, acknowledge the person who is having an issue. Number 2, go private. Don't go public when resolving it. Number 3, create a standard response that you use in your business every time this pops up. And number 4, make sure you keep your response short, to the point, professional, and without emotion, and then be done. Okay, well, I am done. I hope you learned lots from this mini cast, and now you know what to do. Go ahead and execute what you learned. And if the execution looks like this, maybe you don't have any customer issues going on right now, and that's a good thing. But have that standard response set up and ready to go so you're not taken by surprise when it does pop up. Well, that's it for today's minicast. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. And until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay social. Hey, before you go, I have a question for you. Are you loving the show? Let me know about it. Take a screenshot of the episode you are listening to and drop it in your social media posts or stories, or better yet, give this show a review on iTunes or your favorite podcast app, letting me know that you listened in. If you have a topic or show idea, please don't be shy. I want to hear from you. Send me an email or a DM. I would love to hear your suggestions. All the links are in the show notes. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you, as always, for tuning into the show today and every day you listen in.